She's a pretty brown thing, got them curls that hang, and everybody knows when they see me, it's take glow. She's got beauty and brain, a glow that shines through rain. She's take glow. Okay, so little disclaimer, the only reason this video is long is so that I can break everything down. Although I do everything in a very simple way, I don't do anything mathematically thoroughly, I just do it. And I literally want to show y'all how you can easily achieve color when you just literally just do it. So I left this video long so that y'all can see every step of the way. This is Blue Flash powder lightener, aka the bleach. I got some 10 volume developer, some shimmer light shampoo, and then some 40 volume developer. Make sure you have some gloves. Gloves is key. And now you just see me creating my mixture. First, I only go in with the 10 volume developer. We're not even using the 40 yet. This is just to pre-lighten all of the bundles to get it all brown. So I go ahead and create that mix. And I always use a blue or purple bleach rather than a white bleach. And this helps the hair tone while you do it, so you don't have to deal with those orange or brassy or yellow colors while bleaching hair at all. So the gold consistency here is like a medium consistency. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin, and this is just to help with the easier and smoother application. And then I have my wig head. I got this from my local beauty supply and I'm hooking it onto my counter. And this hair is from Eullair Hair, 26-inch body wave wig, 13x6 frontal, 180% density. So yeah, I'm just unwrapping and getting that all out. You're also going to see me comb the hair. You want to make sure when you're dyeing hair that the hair is all combed out, whether it's straight, body wave, kinky, curly, any texture. You want to make sure your hair is thoroughly combed through so that you can have a easier and smooth application. Okay, so as you can see, I just take that 10 volume developer mix and I literally just spread it all over the hair. I don't do it in any specific way since I am lightening the entire wig. I'm just going in and just slapping it on the hair. Like you see, I said forget the brush, and then I just start slapping it on the hair. And then at the beginning, like as you see when I first do it, I don't do it in a specific order or any type of way since I will be having highlights. It doesn't have to be a smooth and even color. And then you'll also notice that I'm just putting it on the top. I'm not going on the inside and combing it through just yet. And this is because it really doesn't matter since I will be having highlights, so you don't have to stress too much as far as an even color. Also, make sure you pin your wig, like your lace, down to your wig head so that you don't have to worry about the hair sliding, especially since it's going to start getting heavier since you have product on it. And then you also will notice that I am now parting the hair and getting in between to get those parts that you see are black. And this will also help with a highlighted effect since it is being processed later than the hair before. And even though I say I don't use any special techniques or anything, I do this like very sloppily because I know it's going to give me the look that I want when creating multi-colors and multi-tones. And then I also randomly and sporadically do the roots. Like as you can see, I'm not measuring like 1 inch or trying to make sure it's all even. I'm just making sure my roots are black, and I'm doing it at different levels so it can be like a messy and natural hair color look, as if your hair naturally grew out. When you feel like you have the bleach on the hair pretty good and it's all over, you can go ahead and start combing it just to make sure it's evenly distributed and on every single strand. So I'm now sectioning the front, like the frontal part, and as you can see I have big black blotches. I actually prefer to do this last so that I can have a dark root and then it go like from black or dark brown to a lighter brown and then the super light brown. I just like to have that ombre effect. To me, it gives me a more natural root rather than just black and then straight to really light blonde. So I let the bleach sit on the hair for a total of 15 minutes, and this includes the time that I was applying it. So before I started applying, that's when the timer started. So 15 minutes total. I let that sit on there, and then I rinse it out with the Shimmer Light shampoo. And also, I forgot to mention that before I even use the Shimmer Lights, I just run the water down the hair to get as much bleach out as possible before even washing the hair. Although I use a blue bleach or purple bleach, I always still let the Shimmer Light sit on the hair for about 10 to 15 minutes just to do some extra toning to get all of that brassiness out that may be there. It is also very important to comb your hair while it's wet after you washed it and condition it or whatever, just to make sure that you get any kinks and knots out. When your hair is wet is when it's most likely to tangle and you get more shedding from tangling. After letting the hair air dry for approximately 8 hours, I go in and I make my mixture with the 10 volume developer, and then I make a mixture using the 40 volume developer. And you want to make sure your hair is completely dry, or either the bleaching process will be prolonged and it will not get as light as it could be. Okay, so to create the highlighted effect in the front, I start off by parting the hair down the middle. And you want to make sure you get a nice even part. And then I do like a triangular circular motion on each side just to make it even. And then I really make sure it's even after getting that middle part. I end up doing like a half circle. So pretty much you want a half moon, and you're going to see me do that. I'm going to take my comb and create like a half circle shape. Also, since this is the part that I want to be the lightest, I do apply the bleach to this first, and I am using the 40 volume developer, and I do completely apply all of the 40 volume developer before I even go in and add any 30. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm going to explain it later. To make sure that this was the lightest part, I go ahead and wrap it around in foil, and this really just allows heat to get trapped in there, which will allow the bleach to process a lot faster. Okay, so everything you see me doing right now is all with the 40 volume developer. So I go ahead and apply all of that first. And as you can see, I'm literally just pulling the most random pieces, and I do not wrap it in foil because I do not care if other parts get processed. So randomly along the way, I decided that I wanted the ends of my hair to be lighter, and I just went in and gradually just literally added that to the ends of the hair, and then I went up. And you do not want to do this in a straight line because you do not want a blotch of light hair. But just to add, these are going to be the same color as the 40 volume developer highlights, but it's going to be lighter than the piece in the front since that processed about 5 minutes before the rest of the hair. Okay, so after done, I just go in and rinse my gloves because this was the only pair I had. You can easily change gloves, but I am now going in with a 30 volume developer, which is why I wanted to rinse and clean those gloves just to make sure I don't have any of that 40 volume developer on these pieces. You will also notice that the pieces I'm doing with the 30 volume developer are a lot thicker than the pieces I did with the 40. I don't know what kind of effect this gives, but I just know it does something, and that's my method, and I'm sticking to it. And then you will also now see me spreading that all through the back side of the hair instead of the top layer. It's more on the inside. I'm spreading the 30 throughout there, going up with it. And then now I'm literally just taking random pieces in between the hair and putting the 30 volume developer pieces on there. And this, to me, creates a very natural highlighted look. And then you literally just see me slapping it on there. And I love a messy look. I then got ready for work, which took me about 15 to 20 minutes. So I let that sit the entire time. So this is what it looks like on the hair. And then, yeah, I just go ahead and rinse it out with the purple shampoo. Let that sit for 30 minutes, condition, and then I'm done.